from Victoria, Tony Grinstead. At the gate, currently Australian one, give him a hand, John Pine, the 89-90 champion from New South Wales. John.
Great veterans of super sedan racing in Australia. Would you please welcome John Leslade from New South Wales. And following the Ambler, Ben Ludlow.
Wayne Randall in car number 36. We've got Interstaters in car number 64.
Nick Girdleston, 2 weeks of racing in Victoria.
Number 73, New South Wales 3. Ron Pine coming out in position.
Some heaps in the main straight.
I haven't asked you yet, Ian. Who are you picking for the big one tonight?
I think it's going to be out of the front row unless something happens to them, and maybe Grinstead, just maybe Grinstead. Okay, come on as they come around the turn by the pits there. Well, because you're involved in another car doesn't mean you can't congratulate these guys for getting through the final. Decision. The lights are extinguished on the pace car. Coca-Cola is about to present the running of the 1991 Australian Super Sedan Championship to decide who the new champion is. 35 laps of racing. I'm about to hand it over to my colleague, Mr. Rolly Michelson, to call the running of the race.
Here we go. Thanks very much, Ian. The green is up, and look at them. They towy, they're dirty, they're untidy. They'll let them go. They're off. And the Australian champion has taken the lead into turn number 1. The Australian champion, John Pine, has taken the lead. Tony Grinstead sits in second place. There's 35 laps to go. They're coming around to complete lap number 1. That's Pine. Underneath them, we have a caution. Turn number 2, and have a look at the mess. Turn number 2 as Grinstead just had taken the Australian champion.
The crash includes Neville Harper from Tasmania and a cast of thousands over there at the moment.
Third, just start to get the lead back from Australian one, John Pine. Will he fall for it again? I don't know. Has he got the traction of the run as they come out of turn number 4? And have a look at John Pine. Pulls away again for Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Can Tony Grinstead wear him down? Have a look at them. They're all over the place as they come down in the commentary box.
And a drama, 28 cars just joined the field. I'm not quite sure what the deal is there.
The black flag will come out for him. We won't have to worry about him as we get back to the leader. And it's John Pine, the Australian one. Tony Grinstead running second at this stage. We'll keep it all. Tony Grinstead trying to sneak through on the inside. Grinstead from Victoria, from New South Wales, the Australian champion, leads the race at the moment. So it's John Pine. We've got a car in trouble down that bottom end. Hope he doesn't come onto the circuit now as the fast cars are coming through. We are under yellow. We are under yellow.
Rubber on the back straight at the same time. And rock 'em, sock 'em sideways.
We have a yellow.
Oh, have a look at this.
It was Ron Pine in trouble. Losing 1 or 2 cars. Let's hope they can do it this time around as we get a drop of the green flag and Tony Grinstead flies into second place. And have a look at this. Like a demolition derby as they swerve and throw their car sideways to avoid any damage. And we go under yellow once again. Grinstead can pull into turn number 1. He's up high. Could be costly for him. He tucks into second place at this stage. So the lead still to John Pine from the Australia 1 car. Second place, Grinstead will have to stay with him. He'll apply the pressure. He's got 34 laps to do it in. We've completed 1. We've tried for the last 15 minutes. It's desperation out there by all the drivers. It's John Pine leads. Grinstead running in second place at this stage, and we'll stay with him as he tries to tuck underneath the Australian 1 champion, John Pine. Didn't get away with it that time, so he's back to second place in car number 18. Ludlow's on the charge also, running in third place, but the Australian champ holding at bay. All the pressure's being applied by Grinstead at the moment in car number 18. Ludlow's in fourth place, and have a look at them. 1, 2 and 3 are locked together out of turn number 2. Cars seem to have sorted themselves out a little bit. We'll stay with the leaders.
Recapping it as they go into turn number 3. It's Pioneers Ludlow around the outside of Grinstead. The brave stuff from the West Aussie. Has he got him in a straight line? He's in front of him as they go into turn number 1. And have a look at Ludlow. He's going to have a go at Pine too. If he does this, I'll doff my hat to the man. but he gets caught out of 2. So let's recap it. Pine, Grinstead, Ludlow diving again. He's up around the outside of John Pine. Anything big a possibility here? Grinstead tucks in low. They charge down the main straight. And it's Ben Ludlow into the lead, I think. No, Pine gets, Ludlow's done it. No, they're out of 2, Ludlow in the loose stuff. And he's relegated back to 3rd. So it's Pine, Grinstead, Ludlow, Leslight, Randall, then Grinstead, Marshall. Sitting behind that is McKetchin. And they're starting to settle this one down. Recapping it again. Pine. Here comes Grinstead again in 2nd place. Ludlow 3rd. Followed by Leslight. Sitting behind him, Queensland's Randall. Behind that is Girdlestead, I'll get that right. And behind him is Ian Marshall, the 88 title winner. And now we're watching Ludlow again. He's done some brave stuff. He won't give it away yet. As we see the leader, the defending champion, goes into turn number 1. The action is coming thick and fast behind. We have a freight train of these cars rolling as they go in the back straight. Grinstead's caught up high. Ludlow tries to dive in on turn number 3. But it's still Tony Grinstead in 2nd place. Pine slowing him down. He's trying to get the race to his pace now. They come down into turn number 1.
There's still Pine from Grinstead running 2nd in car number 18. Then Ludlow. That's Ben Ludlow from West Australia in car number 9. He's running in 3rd place and they're all locked together. The Australian one boy trying to pull away from Grinstead and Ludlow. But it's Pine, John, the current Australian champion, still leads. Grinstead stays with him, and Ludlow's in trouble as he straightens the board. Can he get it back under control? Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Now it's John Leslie in car number 81, goes into 3rd place, but the pressure still being applied by Grinstead in car number 18.
It's Pine into turn number 3. Grinstead 2nd. Leslight now moving up to 3rd. And it's Girdlestead having a go for it now in car number 10. He tried to get on the outside of Randall. And Randall at this stage running in 4th spot. So, Pine, Grinstead. Behind that is Leslight, followed by Randall, Girdlestead, and the battle going on between Ludlow and Ian Marshall. That's the freight train. They come around the 3-4 turn for another lap here with the Bendigo International Raceway. And let me tell you, this race is far from over.
It sure is as it continues on, and there's the leader, the current Australian champion. Still leads them after about lap number 11, and that's John Pine, and Grinstead applies the pressure once again. He can't afford to muck around if he goes high. Leslight will sneak through on the inside as he sits right on his tail as he comes out of turn number 4. He can't afford to play high at the moment. He's got Leslight right on his tail now. There's John Leslight from New South Wales. It's still the leader, Australia one boy at the moment with about 13 laps completed. And it's John Pine from Grinstead, then Leslight.
And sitting behind him, Wayne Randall. In behind him is Nick Girdlestead. And the battle royal going behind Ludlow and Marshall from Queensland. As the race leader goes back into turn number 1, it's still Australia one out in the lead, defending his title right here and now. And Marshall's got underneath Ludlow off turn 2. Ludlow coming back at him with the Rambler, but Marshall looks like he might have got a look at Ludlow. Up into 3. Ludlow must have the greatest intestinal fortitude you've ever seen in a day's march. Still John Pine. Grinstead all over the back of him. And all over the back of Grinstead is Leslight. Randall behind him, Girdlestead, Marshall. And coming back for another go at it is Ben Ludlow from Western Australia. The rest of the pack, Drama yellow. We have got caution on the racetrack. Drama coming, it looks like the young Western Australian up in turn at number 3, I think.
Exciting. The Australian one boy still out there from New South Wales. John Pine leads. He's led from lap number 1 to lap number 14. Grinstead from Victoria has thrown everything at him. Has he got enough in it to finish the race, to finish off the Australian champ? We're going to have to wait and see as they take off again. And Grinstead, desperate, starts his car right onto the tail there of John Pine, the Australian one champion. Falling back a little bit then was John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. Grinstead sits right on the tail in turn number 3 on the Australian champion, John Pine. Pine still leads after another completed lap. In comes Grinstead. In comes Leslie. He's followed by Randall. Behind Randall in car number 10 then we have Nick Girdlestone, and he's followed then by car number 9, which is Ben Ludlow. We'll get back to the first 3 or 4 and have a look at them as they go down the back chute into turn number 3. Marshall has gone to the infield, the Queensland champion Marshall in car number 2 to the infield. But it's still the John Pine lead. Grinstead second. Boy, what a race. Third place still goes to John Leslie. He's running in third place. In fourth place, it's Randall in car number 10, 36 rather. Here they come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. The Australian champ goes to the infield. The Australian champion has gone. Grinstead's taken the lead in car number 18. What bad luck for the Australian champion. Looks like he's got a flat tyre. He's done something. And we've got a bang in turn 1 and 2. We come under yellows. But it's too late for the Australian champ. He sits on the grass.
Number 18.
We're off and running in Grinstead. Does he get away to a good lead? Yes, he does. He goes into turn number 1 ahead of John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. Then comes car number 36. That's Wayne Randall from Queensland. John Leslie, Randall in third place. Then comes car number 10, Nick Girdlestone. First is at the moment Grinstead. He can't pull away from the guy Leslie. Have a look at him. Nose to tail. Now it's Grinstead's turn to get pressured. He pressured the ex-Australian champion. Well, he has to be ex because he's not going to finish. So it's Grinstead. He's got a bit of breathing space, about 3 or 4 cars lengths from John Leslie in car number 81, then Mark Randall in car number 36, and he's followed by Girdlestone in car number 10, and who's coming up behind them? The guy that gave him a lot of curry earlier on in car number 9. Have a look at him. Nose to tail the first 2, 4, 6, 7 cars, but it's Grinstead the leader. We're halfway through when we had this last restart. In second place still is John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81.
The leader, Tony Grinstead, out of turn number 4. Randall breathing down his breather pipe. Have a look at this, a late player coming into it, and it's Girdlestone now putting pressure on Leslie for third place. Leslie almost tags Randall, and just precision driving saved the bacon, and Girdlestone got a little untidy in the straight. Here comes Ludlow now. He may challenge for fourth place as we pick up Grinstead in the straight. Grinstead, Randall, third place, John Leslie. But have a look at this. Ludlow gets underneath Girdlestone off the second turn almost, but Girdlestone gets the drive off that turn. And meanwhile, back at the motor races, Girdlestone now settling down, but have a look at Grinstead opening up the buffer zone here. He's opened up a 2-car length lead as he's coming along and doing it nicely. And as we pick him in the back straight, it's car number 18 for Victoria, looking good.
Tony Grinstead leads and he's opening up a bit of a gap. Can he do it? Let's have a look how far we are. Lap number 22. Can he hold on for a few more laps? Tony Grinstead from Victoria in car number 18. Now it goes car number 36. Mark Randall is running in second place. Randall running in second place at this stage. Grinstead will watch him. He's got about 5 or 6 cars length on second place. Get a bit Tony Grinstead from Victoria. Give him a good cheer as he comes around. Show your support for Tony Grinstead. The hometown champion leads at the moment. Then it's Randall in car number 36 running in second place. They're losing ground, not a great deal. It's only probably half a second if it be that at this stage, but it's Grinstead. He's got a bit of breathing space. He's got no one tapping him on the tail saying, move over, son, I want to come through. 10 laps to go. There's only 10 big laps to go, and it's Grinstead the leader. Randall running in second place. 10 laps to go. So they'll be down to about 9 next time around, and it's Grinstead the leader. In second place, it's Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. In third place, John. Whoa, we've got a car around up here.
It's West.
It's Westy. He got lumbered up there.
West bringing down the caution. It's a big one. Down out of turn number 2 on the board.
The green is down, away we go. Can Grinstead hold it with 10 to go, 25 completed. It's getting dirty, dusty, the track is hard now. We can't bring water on once the race starts, it has to stay the way it is. And it's Grinstead with a little bit of breathing space now on Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36, but the first 5 are still locked together. Nobody's pulled away in this race. It's been like this from lap number 1. The first 5 or first 6, maybe even up to 7, have stayed together. Haven't even looked like lapping cars. That don't usually happen. Have we got trouble in turn number 2? No, they've cleared themselves. The race will continue. We'll get back with a leader, and it's car number 18 from Victoria, Tony Grinstead. From Queensland running in second place, Wayne Randall in car number 36. Then comes John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. Sitting behind him in car number 10 is Nick Girdlestone. And then coming up quickly is Ben Budlow. Oh, around goes the car in turn number 1. Can he start it? We wait till we get another yellow. Yes, we do. They've done it again. But we're down to 9 laps. Well, they've completed another couple of laps. 5 cars. They're locked together. Grinstead quickens the pace out of turn number 4. He gets a jump on the rest of the field. That's the way to do it. Tony Grinstead in car number 18, but they'll catch him pretty quick. You can't afford any errors. Grinstead pulls away just slightly. He's got about 10 cars lengths now between he and Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. It's car number 18 from Victoria. Tony Grinstead brings them around now and we're running out of laps. Can he do it? The car's holding together. Wayne Randall from Queensland running in second place. In third place is John Leslie in car number 81. And sitting behind him in car number 10 is Nick Girdlestone. But Grinstead is opening up a bit of a gap. I think it's the biggest one we've seen in all the laps that we've completed so far in this final, the Coca-Cola Super Sedan final here at Bendigo International Raceway. Grinstead has a little bit of breathing space. He can't afford to slacken off. They're sitting on his tail. Randall in second place. Leslie in third place. Then comes Girdlestone, almost taken then by Ben Ludlow from West Australia in car number 9, but it's Grinstead. We're running out of laps. There can't be many to go. He still leads Tony Grinstead. We have a move now. By car number 10 has gone into second place. So car number 10 now has gone to second place, and that is Girdlestone, Nick from New South Wales in car number 10. Tony Grinstead still the leader in car number 18. He's the boy that everybody's interested in at the moment. Can he do it? The Australian Championship is within reach now with about 4 laps to go. 4 to go for Tony Grinstead in car number 18. We'll keep an eye on him at the moment. He's out in front. The gap has closed slightly. He had a bit more of a run 2 laps ago. Are they wearing him out? Grinstead has got about 4 laps to go in car number 18. He may be the new Australian champion from Victoria. Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Then Wayne Randall rather in car number 36. But it's still Tony Grinstead. The laps are almost worn out. Will these cars stay together? They close slightly as they go down the back chute into turn number 3. But it's Tony Grinstead, car number 18 from Victoria will lead. 2 laps to go, the siren's gone. Give him all you've got, folks, out there. It's Tony Grinstead from Victoria in car number 18. Will be coming for the white flag and 1 lap to go. Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Then in car number 36 from Queensland, Wayne Randall in car number 36 as they come for the white flag. Tony Grinstead has got 1 lap to go, and let's cheer him on, and look, they close the gap again. In third place, it's car number 10 at the moment. That's Nick Girdlestone. Grinstead's got 3/4 of a lap. He comes out of turn number 2. Down the back chute. Are they picking him up? I don't know. He's got about 4 cars lengths. Tony Grinstead, the Victorian boy, could be the new Australian champion. Out of turn number 4 of Tony Grinstead. He takes it! Tony Grinstead from Victoria. Don't have a look at him spin out now at the end of the race. But it's Tony Grinstead first over the line. In car number 36, Wayne Randall. Then in car number 10, Nick Girdlestone, and I'm not sure who was after him. Come on, you people out there, give him everything. The champion of champions, Tony Grinstead, from Victoria, in car number 18. And I guess even his club from Ballarat would be very proud of this boy. Tony Grinstead from Victoria has taken out the 1990-91 Coca-Cola Super Sedan Championship, and have a look at him. Happy as a pig in poo, this boy. Give him a big one as he goes around. Congratulations to Tony Grinstead from Ballarat in Victoria. Car number 18, and we'll take that off real quick. He'll have one on his car before the night's through, I'm sure. Tony Grinstead, come on in turn number 1. Give him all you got. Cheer him on. Congratulations to Tony Grinstead. Congratulations to second place getter Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. And third place, unofficially for second and third. I'll wait for the ladies to work it out. But it should be Nick Girdlestone from New South Wales. Congratulations to all the drivers that completed that 35 laps.
And a special big round of applause for a fine champion in defeat, John Pine. Well, it gives me much pleasure to hand out the gold and the glory, as I said a moment ago. And we'll start with third, a racer who's come a long way in his career, both on the short track here and also at Super Speedway racing. From New South Wales, third place in the Aussie title for 91 for Coca-Cola, Nick Girdleston. Third place trophy coming across. Hang on to that. Nick, congratulations. Mate, you were driving your little heart out.
Well, we tried our best. Our son really see Tony Grinstead to win because he's a true ambassador of the sport. He'll travel around the country and he'll do Australia one well. Bad luck for John Pine. He did his best to keep there. It was unlucky that he didn't defend his title. And he was a good ambassador also. He raced everywhere. Wayne Randall in one of my cars came second, and he's good everywhere. Thank you very much.
Nick Girdleston, ladies and gentlemen, third place in the Coca-Cola 91 National Championship. I'm trying to get my voice back too here a little bit. Second place, what a drive in the little buzz box, all the way from Queensland, Wayne Randall. Well, because Cowan's handed out, you don't have to kiss him, he's not the trophy girl. Wayne, that was a hell of a drive, and you gave us, and thank you for the great efforts through your heat racing. You put on some real top deals.
Yeah, we had a good weekend altogether. We've had some good racing all weekend. It's a credit to the promoter to put a track together. He's had not a very good surface to work with, but he's done a great job to do what he's done. I'd like to thank Ian Botcher. He's the owner of the car, and he allows me to drive it, and that's a great pleasure. I'd like to thank him very, very much for the effort he puts into. It takes a lot of effort to keep the engine and the car together, and we've done it for a few years now, and hopefully we'll do it for a few more. Another very, very good thanks to the crew. You know, without a crew, I'm afraid you've got no racing car. Each week you've got to work your heart out, and they're there every week. I'd like to mention...
Can I present to you the 1991 Australian Super Sedan champion, Tony Grinstead.
I can't believe this is going on.
You can't... Oh. Mate, I hope you've got 21 arms. Have a look at this monster that he's about to give you. Tony's just said to me, you might not have heard him, I can't believe this is going on. Well, let me tell you, that had to be the hardest last 20 laps I've ever seen anybody race.
You're not wrong. I just cannot believe this could happen to me. I'm stuck for words. I really am.
Well, let me try a couple. We've certainly seen the car go out there tonight. The boat anchor obviously wasn't in the front making all the noises. That was one hell of an engine.
Yeah, it's one of Gary Hepper's engines. It would be, without a doubt, the best one I've ever had, and I don't think anyone can get a better motor. So, I'd like to thank Pennzoil, Caldex Lower Plenty. They put up with me all the time. Without these people helping me, I wouldn't be here now. Transdev, they helped me out, tremendous. I just cannot thank everybody. Just the crew. Look at Darryl, he's been with me personally since he had nappies on nearly. The old man, John, all the crew. All the sponsors of the car that I just can't think to mention them all. Northern Radiators, just all the people. Don Kell Air Conditioning, they helped me out tremendous. There's others I don't know. Unless I looked at them, I couldn't remember. But
just hang on a minute. You've got some more thanking to do, and I'd like at this particular time to turn over the President of the Australian Saloon Car Federation, Mr. Doug Carson.
Very much, Ian. Congratulations, Tony. Excellent drive. And I'd like to present you with the #1 trophy. And may you have that on your mantelpiece so she can dust it for you and all that, like every other trophy you've got. So wear this well, mate. You thoroughly enjoyed it. 1 million people here tonight, reckon you have. And I join in that hand clapping again.
Thanks very much, Doug, and again, congratulations to Tony. What about getting that other trophy up for him, Mike? We'll get some photos taken. Come on, all you press guys, go here. That doesn't mean you can stop clapping. You can really give him heaves. Hey, listen, Greta, I've got to ask you one question. What are you going to do now?
Have to go faster somehow. I don't know how, but I'm going to go and have a beer for sure. I might have a few. Wherever my wife is, I'd like to thank her and the kids too. They put up with me at home. Yeah, she is. Best woman in the world, she is. Without a doubt, and I've got the best kids in the world. In fact, everyone that's connected with me, I reckon they're the best in the world. So I'd like to thank them very, very much.
Well, come and get your champion. Help him down with these trophies and spoils. Mate, you've got another word in your mouth. Go for it.
Congratulate Wayne. I'm sure I must have been holding him up in the end, and Nick. Just, all I could do was go slower. I couldn't go any quicker.
Thanks, Tony. Congratulations. Tony Grinstead, the Coca-Cola 1991 Australian Super Sedan champion. Well done to Ray. I'm just the Yarra Valley Speedway Club, and it says the Australian Super Sedan title, Bendigo International Speedway, most spectacular drive. Take this. Congratulations, mate. You blew us away with those outside passes. It didn't quite come off for you today, but maybe one day you'll come to Victoria and get a national title.
I'd certainly like to grab a national title. I give it the best shot I could go for. The car unfortunately ran out of brakes after about 10 laps, and I was really hard on the brakes. That's why I just couldn't get there. I really stuffed up, you might say. But I'd like to thank the people from Victoria for giving us such a good welcome, Bendigo Speedway. And I'd like to thank my wife up there, Lorraine, for coming over to see me this time. What's left of the Frank Wombat pit crew that give us a hand, Stan, Bruce, Kevin, Ian and Anne of Control Tech Industries all the way from Western Australia to come and support their car. And I think it's great. Thank you.
A great ambassador from Western Australia, a great racer, Ben Ludlow. Well, here's your champion, here's your runner-up. The rest is up to you. Grab your autograph pads. It's now my turn to say thank you very much to each and every one of you. Congratulations to the management of the Bendigo International Raceway for putting on such a great event tonight. And to you, the fans who have come along and joined in with us. On behalf of Rolly Michelson, John Evans, Dave Allen, our promoter Mike Cowan, safety and success, we'll see you.